Hello students, I welcome you all to my channel Engineers Academy. Do subscribe my channel if you haven't done it yet. Now we are going to continue with Thomas Finney calculus, and we are going to solve these problems from exercises from 47 to 52. And it is said that graph the circle whose equations are given in exercise 47 to 52. Label each circle center and intercept, if any, with their coordinate pairs. So now we are given these general form of equations for circles, and we are required to represent these equations on the graph paper. So for that we have to find the center and radius of each circle, which is represented by all these equations. So since this equation, this x square plus y square plus 4x minus 4y plus 4, this is known as the general form of the circle equation, so we need to convert this into the standard form. And as we have discussed in the previous video, that the standard form of the circle equation is, that is, x minus h square plus y minus k square equals to a square, and where a is the radius, right? And the center of the circle is hk. This is the center, and h and k are the coordinates of that center for a given circle, and the radius is equal to a. So now we have to convert this general form of equation into this standard form of equation, and then once we convert this equation into the standard form, we will be able to find this h and k and the radius. So now let's convert these 47 to 52 equations which are given in this exercise, and we need to plot all those circles. So now we are given with this equation, which is x square plus y square plus 4x minus 4y plus 4. So in order to convert it into standard form, we need to write the x terms first. So that is x square plus 4x, and then we will write plus the y terms, that is y square minus 4y, and let's bring this constant to the other side, so we will have minus 4. Now we need to make these x square plus 4x complete squares, right? We need to convert them into x plus constant square or x minus constant square in order to compare it with that standard equation. Let me write that standard equation, which is x minus h square plus y minus k square equals to a square. So we need to complete the squares. We need to complete the square for that. So what we need to do is that we need to add another constant, and that constant will be 4, this constant, divided by 2 square. So by adding this, we will be able to complete square. This will make a plus b square formula, right? So similarly here we can add this coefficient of y. This coefficient of y is minus 4, so we will write minus 4 divided by 2, and then we will take the square. So if we look into this, this is 4 divided by 2, so this is 2 square, and this is minus 2 square. So let me write it as, we will have x square plus 4x plus 2 square plus y square minus 4y, and this is minus 2 square, so minus 2 square will become plus 2 square. And since we have added some constants on the left hand side of the equation, so we need to add those constants on the other side of equation. So we need to write that we need to add that constant 4 divided by 2 square, this constant, and we need to add this constant on the other side, so that will be plus minus 4 divided by 2 square. So now since this is equal to 2 square, this is equal to 2 square as well, so we need to add those 2 square plus 2 square on this side. So now this is x plus 2. This, since the square is completed, so we can write that this is x plus 2 square, and this is y minus 2 square. If we have minus with the coefficient of y, so this will be y minus 2. So this is y minus 2 square, and this is minus 4 plus 4 and plus 4. 2 square is 4 and 2 square is 4. So this will become 0. So we are left with plus 4. So now this is the equation. Now let's compare this equation with this equation. Now here we have plus 2 and here we have minus h. So let's write that minus h is equal to plus 2. So from this we can say that h is equal to minus 2. And similarly from here we can write that k is equal to 2. So k is equal to 2. So now the center of the circle hk is equal to, the coordinates are minus 2 and 2. And now the radius will be the square root of this constant on the right hand side, since this is a square. So a square is equal to 4. So we can write that a square is equal to 4, and if we take the square root, this will give us 2. So now the radius of this given circle is equal to 2, and its center is at minus 2 and plus 2. So now the center is, the x coordinate of the center is minus, and the y coordinate is plus 2. So now this is minus x, this is minus 2, and then plus 2. So the center is somewhere here. So now let's say that somewhere here is our center, and then the radius is 2. So now we need to move 2 divisions, 2 boxes in this direction. This will be 2 radius, 2 radius, 2 radius, and 2 radius. So now we can draw that circle. So let's say that this is our required circle, and it has a radius of 2, 2 on every side, right? So this is the circle which has a center of minus 2 and plus 2, and this is the x intercept, and this is the y intercept. So now if by inspection we can say that the x intercept is at minus 2 and 0, and the y intercept is at x equals to 0, y equals to 2. So now this equation represents this circle, and the standard form of this circle is represented by this equation. This is x plus 2 square plus y minus 2 square equals to 4, which is the constant on the right hand side, and the radius is equal to 2. So now let's move to the exercise 48. So now the exercise 48 is x square plus y square minus 8x plus 4y plus 16. Now again we need to write the x terms on one side. So we can write that x square plus that is minus 8x, and then I will write plus y square plus 4y, and let's write this 16 constant on the other side of equation, so that will become minus 16. Now to complete the squares, again we need to add the coefficient of x divided by 2 square, so that will be minus 8 divided by 2 square. And similarly we need to add this constant on the other side of equation as well, so we will write plus minus 8 divided by 2 square. And similarly we need to add plus 4 divided by 2 square, so plus 4 divided by 2 square. And similarly we need to add it on the right hand side, so that is 4 divided by 2 square. So now this is minus 8 divided by 2 is minus 4, and minus 4 square. So we can write that this is x square minus 8x plus 4 square. This is y square plus 4y, and this is plus 2 square, and this is equal to minus 16. This is plus 4 square, and this is plus 2 square. So now this is complete square, so this will give us x minus 4 square. Since with the coefficient of x we have minus sign, so this will be x minus 4. This will be this x minus 4, and similarly this is plus y plus 2 square. We have this y and this 2 and plus sign, so y plus 2 square, and this is equal to this is minus 16, and this is plus 16, so this will become 0, and this is 2 square. So let me write this is 2 square. So So now compare it with the standard equation, that is the standard form of the circle, that is x minus h square plus y minus k square equals to a square. So now from this we can say that h is equal to 4, k is equal to 2. So the center hk is equal to 4 and 2, and the radius a is equal to 2. If we compare a square equals to 2 square, so square will cancel out, we are left with a equals to 2. So the center is at x equals to 4, y equals to 2. So this is 1 2 3 4 and 1 2. So somewhere here is the center of the given circle, and its radius is 2. So now let's draw. We need to have the circle, 2 divisions on this side, 2 divisions, 2 divisions, and 2 divisions on this side. So that will give us that required circle. So let's make a circle. So this is our required circle, and as we can see that it has only the x-intercept. This is the, somewhere here is the x-intercept. The center is at 4 2. Now at x-intercept the y value is 0. So let's put y equals to 0 in this equation. By observation we can say that this is 1 2 3 and 4. So we can write that this is 4 0. This is the x-intercept. But if you want to find using this equation, so in this equation we need to put y equals to 0 for the x-intercept. So for x-intercept the y value is equal to 0. So if I put y equals to 0 in this equation, so that will be x minus 4 square, and this will become 0 plus 2 square equal to 2 square, and we can write that this is x minus 4 square. This will become 2 square equals to 2 square. So this will cancel out, and we will be left with x minus 4 square equals to 0, or we can say that x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4. So at x-intercept the x value is 4 and y value is 0. So this is that coordinate pair for the x-intercept. Now let's move to the next exercise. The next exercise is x square plus y square minus 3y minus 4. So now again we need to write the x terms first. So that will be x square, and we have only this x square term. So we will write it as it is, and then we will write plus y square minus 3y, and then this constant on the other side. So it will become plus 4 on the right hand side. So now we are only required to complete this square. There is no need to complete square for x. So this will be, we need to add again plus that coefficient of the y divided by 2 square. So that is minus 3 divided by 2 square, and we need to add that constant on the right hand side as well. So this is minus 3 divided by 2 square. So now we can write this x square is x minus 0 square, and then this is minus 3 divided by 2 is minus 1.5 square. So this is, we can write that this will be y square minus 3y plus 1.5 square, and this will be plus 4 plus 1.5 square, and we can write this as x minus 0 square, and this will be y, this y minus 1.5. So y minus 1.5 square, and this plus 4 plus 1.5 square will give us 6.25. And if I take the square root of 6.25, this will give us 2.5. So we can write that this is 2.5 square. Now if we compare it with that standard equation, which is x minus h square plus y minus k square equals to a square, so we can write that the center hk, the coordinates of the center are 0, this h is 0 and k is 1.5, so 0 and 1.5, and the radius a is 2.5. so radius k is 2.5. So now the center is at x 0 and y 1.5. So now this is 1 and somewhere here is 1.5. So somewhere here is the center, and then the radius is 2.5. So now for 2.5, this is 0.5, 1.5 and 2. So until this point we need to have the circle like this, and similarly we need to have, this is 0.5, 1 and 2. So until this point. So now let's draw that circle, which is like this, and let's enlarge it. So now this is our required circle, and its center is at 0. This is the center. This is 0, 1.5. And now as we can see that we have two x-intercepts and two y-intercepts. So we can find those x-intercepts by putting y equals to 0. So now if I put y equals to 0 in this equation, so we will get x-intercepts. So now let's put y equals to 0 in this equation, since this is x square. So we will write that x square plus y is 0 for the x-intercept. We want to find the x-intercepts. So for x-intercept y is 0, so that will be 0 minus 1.5 square equals 2.5 square. So this is x square plus 1.5 square equals to 2.5 square, and this 1.5 square on the other side will become minus 1.5 square. So this is minus 1.5 square. So x square equals to 2.5 square minus 1.5 square. This gives us 4. And if we take the square root, so x is equal to plus minus 2. So now as we can see that here we have 1 division, 2 division, and 1 division and 2 division. So now the x-intercept is at plus 2 y 0, and similarly we have the x-intercept here as well, and this is minus 2 and 0. Similarly we can find the y-intercept. If you want to find the y-intercept, so for y-intercept we need to put x equals to 0 and this standard equation. So now if x is equal to 0, so this will become 0 and we will be left with y minus 1.5 square equals to this. So let me write that y minus 1.5 square is equal to 2.5 square. So now if we take the square root on both sides, so we will have y minus 1.5 equals to plus minus 2.5. So now we can write that y minus 1.5 equals to 2.5, and y minus 1.5 equals to minus 2.5. So this will be equal to 2.5 plus 1.5. This will give us y equals to 4, and similarly this will be minus 2.5 plus 1.5. So this will give us 1. So this is equal to, this will be equal to minus 1. So now as we can see that here we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 divisions. So x 0 and 4, this is one pair. This is x is 0 and 4. This is one y-intercept, and the other y-intercept is at x equals to 0 and y equals to 1. So this is another y-intercept, 0 and 1. So this is the circle which is represented by this equation. Now let's move to another exercise, which is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 9 divided by 4. So now this is, again we need to write the x terms first. So that is x square minus 4x plus y square, and let's write this constant on the other side, so it will become positive. So this will be equal to plus 9 divided by 4. Now we need to complete the squares. This is x square minus 4x, so we need to add minus 4, which is the coefficient of the x, divided by 2, and then we need to take square, and there is no need to complete square for this y square. So since we have only y square term, so if we if we add this constant on the left hand side, we need to add this constant on the right hand side as well. So we will write plus, that is minus 4 divided by 2 square. So minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2 square, and minus 2 square is 4. So we can write that this is x square minus 4x plus 2 square, and this is y square, and this is 9 divided by 4 plus 2 square. So this will give us, this is equal to x minus 2 square, and we can write this y square is y minus 0 square, and 9 divided by 4 plus 2 square. So 9 divided by 4 plus 2 square is 4. So this gives us 6.25. So this is 6.25. So now again, if we compare it with that standard equation, which is x minus h square plus y minus k square equals to 6.25. Sorry, this is a square. So h is equal to, again this h is equal to 2, k is equal to 0, and a square is equal to the square root of 6.25. So h, the center is hk, which is 2, 0, and the a square is equal to 6.25, and if we take square root on both sides, so we will get the radius equals to 2.5. So the radius is equal to 2.5. Now the center is at 2, 0, that is x plus 2 and 0. So here we have that center, and the radius is 2.5. So 1, 2 and 2.5 somewhere here, and then 1, 2 and 2.5 somewhere here, and similarly on the other two sides as well. So we will have the circle like this, and this is somewhere here like this. And now we want to find the x and y intercepts. So for the x intercept, for x intercept y is equals to 0. So now we need to put y equals to 0 in this equation. So if we put y equals to 0, so we will be left with x minus 2 square, and that y minus 0 will become 0, and this will be equal to 6.25. and if we take square root on both sides, so we will have x minus 2 equal to plus minus 2.5. and now from this, x is equal to plus 2.5 plus 2, and similarly x is equal to minus 2.5 plus 2. So this is equal to, x is equal to 4.5, and similarly from this we will get minus 1.5. Sorry, this will be minus 0.5. Minus 2.5 plus 2 gives us minus 0.5. So now this is, as we can see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4.5. So this is 4.5 and 0, and this is minus 0.5 and 0. Now for y-intercept, let's say for y-intercept x equals to 0. So now we need to put x equal to 0 in this equation. So we will have 0 minus 2 square plus y minus 0 is y square equals to 6.25. So this will become 2 square. So 2 square is 4. So 4 plus y square equals to 6.25. So now we can write that y square is equal to 6.25 minus 4, and y square will be equal to 2.25. and now if we take square root on both sides. So 2.25 square root is 1.5. So y is equal to plus minus 1.5. So the y-intercept is at, this is somewhere is that plus 0, the x coordinate is 0 and plus 1.5, and here we have x 0 and minus 1.5. so this is the y-intercept for this given circle. So I hope you people would have understood how to convert the general equation of the circle into the standard form, and how to dig out the center and the radius from that general form of the circle equation.